Yes, there is a new incarnation of Running Man coming out of this November, and to be frank, I was a little bit surprised. On the other hand, it is not that much of a shock considering all the reboots, remakes and whatnot coming out of the shitwood, but whatever. Not really sure that this one is needed, but that's what we're gonna get. So, let's get to it. In the beginning there was a world so dark, bleak, deranged and violent, but no, this is not a dark city. The year is 1981 and this is the last in series of novels written by Richard Bachman, also known as a Stephen King. Fast forward to 1987 and we get the first, until this day, last big screen adaptation starring one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger. To say the least, the first movie was loosely based on a novel and King hated it almost as much as Kubrick adaptation of The Shining.
I'd given Stanley Kubrick a live grenade and he heroically threw his body on it.
Teleport to 2025 and pretty much out of the nowhere there is another adaptation of Running Man announced, but this time at the wheel is Edgar Wright of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World fame. From all the information by now, it seems like this one is going to be much more faithful to the original novel than the first movie with Arnie. Recently, I revisited The Running Man from 1987 and honestly, I had a blast. Seems like more people are accepting of that version in recent times or when it came out. Back to The Running Man 2025 and its cast, we have a Glenn Powell of Maverick fame, who also made some promo with cringiest guy on earth, Ashton something, and he's our main guy and running man, also known as Ben Richards. Katie, a lesbian bodybuilder turned actor as a gender and race swapped Laughlin, at least comparing to the 1987 film. Jamie Lawson of Woman King, which was even bigger shit show than Wakanda Forever, and here she plays Ben's wife, who becomes prostitute, at least she does in the novel, and we'll see about this one. We also have Josh Brolin or Tennessee Killian, or the main antagonist. This is pretty much all of the main cast, and it doesn't look so promising, but also there will be some appearance by forever boyish Michael Cera of Scott Pilgrim and William H. Macy. Everything aside, it's not encouraging at all, but we'll see once the movie comes out what the chemistry will be like. So far, I take Arnie's 1987 Running Man over this one. Ben enters the Running Man show to get money for his ill daughter, gets chased around the world by everyone, and there are some explosions. Well, a lot of them. That's pretty much it, and it seems like all the rage will be about the action and some yelling. I consider myself a fan of Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz by Edgar Wright, so by finding that this one is also gonna be made by him, I thought, yeah, it's gonna be great. But looking at it now, it seems like, I don't know, it's just it's mediocre, I think. I really don't have that much excitement about it, because Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are probably product of their time, it's early 2000s, and just the humor, the setting, and how much can be done with little resources is just amazing. I think Edgar Wright in those two was right on the spot. It's a legendary Cornetto trilogy, although it's not really official, especially with the last one, The World's End. And after that came Scott Pilgrim, which was, yeah, it was really great. It's kind of quirky movie, it's special also, but it was really good. And after that came The Baby Driver, which I really can't comment on. I still can't bring myself to watch it. I think it's maybe too early for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just that old school or something. Okay, on the trailer itself, I really am not that excited. I'm just not. It doesn't look that promising. Considering I recently watched The Running Man from '87, I read a little bit of the novel to get myself into it, and I'm planning to finish it really soon, but with all the stuff going on, it's kind of hard. This one just doesn't tick all the boxes. I don't know why, really. I have no idea, because for me personally it would be a lot better if they just stick to the source material, maybe do it a little bit more dark, a little more serious, and I really don't have anything about the action. Most of the time lately I've been watching just action movies or thrillers, mainly. Even for this channel, mainly I was just watching action movies, so this is fine. But it's Stephen King and his legacy and stuff that he's writing, I was just maybe expecting to be much more serious. For me this is all about yelling, some explosions, and yeah, plot is just somewhere in the background, I guess. So to not be that much negative, I really don't expect much, but hey, let's see, maybe it will be the best movie ever, who knows. And I don't think DEI will do much in this one, I hope it won't, but there are some signs, I guess, there are some messages. Let's hope for the best, but expect the worst as it usually goes. So, let me know in the comments what you think about it. Were you excited for the trailer when you saw it? Will you watch the movie? Just, yeah, please leave something in the comments, we can talk about it. And see you in the next one. The end.